Thanks everyone for joining us today. So my name is Atinkosi, equity analyst at PHU Wealth, and today we'll be discussing the joint announcement by MTN and Telkom. And we'll just look at the key dynamics which we think will affect this acquisition and just unpack them a bit. It's probably, again, worth pointing, it's still a cautionary announcement. So we're not sure whether this transaction will be effective or not. But I think there's definitely some key aspects which need to be unpacked. As mentioned, on the 15th of July, we had MTN and Telkom releasing a cautionary announcement so that MTN is looking to acquire the total issued share capital of Telkom, and they're looking to structure this deal with cash and shares, or either of the two. So I think we first unpack the reasons why MTN would probably want to acquire Telkom. And really, the first 2 points there is fibre and mobile subscribers. On the fibre space, we will see, as you see in the report, the two big telcos, Vodacom and MTN, are massively under-indexed, and they're looking sort of to gain market share. So we see Vodacom making steps through the CIVH acquisition, which they build up their fibre offering. And so MTN is also trying to do this through the acquisition of Telkom as well. And on the mobile subscriber space, so if this transaction does go through, then MTN's market share would be slightly ahead of Vodacom, slightly just above 45%. So that's where it puts them, and definitely does consolidate the spectrum offering. So we've seen throughout the world there's a growing term of fixed mobile convergence. So we have the fibre and mobile, really being seamlessly integrated. So that's where the South African telcos are looking to go through, and that's why there's been quite a huge push towards this acquisition. So what would be the key challenges in this acquisition? So the key challenges will definitely be the Competition Commission. So I'll look how this plays out. And some school of thought is that the merger does go through, but MTN will be forced to sell some key parts of Telkom, maybe the mobile business, as there will be, we need more competition on that area. But then they'll be able to take the fibre assets under their offering. So that's where we are. So also in the spectrum consolidation, that would be a key issue. But so there is a likelihood of the deal going through, but we'll see how the regulatory approval comes through. And as we mentioned, the deal structuring, they're looking at cash and shares, or either the both. And it's probably worth pointing that the key shareholders, so we've got government at roughly 40%, and then the PIC are roughly 15%. So they'll definitely have a key say on how this goes through, and we, as we point out in the report. So I think those are the key aspects that we'll be touching on this acquisition. So as the acquisition was announced, it had a massive impact on the share price. So we saw MTN share price going up 5.2%, Telkom share price going up 26%, and then the benchmark was up 1.1% at the back of the announcement. So this explains the momentum in the month to date, but overall year to date, telcos in large, Telkom and MTN have underperformed the index, while Vodacom has remained relatively neutral.
Thank you very much for joining us today.